Hey guys. Yeah. So today I am just doing the Smash Bros. Iceberg. Yeah, I forgot where I am, so I'm just gonna do it, kind of. I did not research this beforehand, but I do know a lot. Right? I do know a lot. Okay. Basically, no research. If I get something wrong, I will just skip it. Or if I think I might know what it is, I will mention it briefly. Now, here we go. Masahiro Sakurai. Masahiro Sakurai is the creator of Super Smash Bros., Kirby, and what was it? Kid Icarus Uprising. He's counted as one as a gaming legend. Um, 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 like with Sohiro Arata and how did I forget the artist creator? Art. So he is kind of a big deal. He also makes a lot of decisions for Smash. Right. Palutina's guidance of Snake's codec calls. Basically, why can't I speak? Basically, Palutina's guidance is if you press pit stop time on for one frame on the stage, Palutina's temple, you like a special thing happens where they gather, where like Palutina gives information with appearances from Dark Pit, Viridy, and like one extra character being Alucard for I believe Richter. So yeah. And Snake's call is pressed upward, downtown for one frame on Salamos's Island. This time you get a special field the between like the Metal Gear Solid characters. I know I have never played that game. I have just never played it. I don't like that. Um, but it only works on Brawl characters because Nintendo never bothered to get new actors. Same thing with Palutine's Guidance and DLC. The fighters are toys. Basically, this states that the fighters are toys. And 64, we can clearly see an opening that, like a hand, master hand, drags out, just drags freaking plushies of it out. Just drags corpses out of a box, and and basically he does some magic or something, just bum, 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 to make them fight. Right. The subspace emissary. Oh, the subspace emissary. That deserves a video on its own. I might actually do a video on that. The subspace emissary is the campaign for Brawl. Well, as I say, it's more the story mode. It's an amazing story mode, and it's the only good one. Second place, only second place, because there's no third of. It's just, um, it is just World of Pirates kind of sucks. Massacre. Massacre is the main boss of, of Smash 4, including 3DS and Wii U. Every Smash game since Melee had its own boss. Melee had Giga Bowser, which became a regular. Brawl had Taboo. Smash 4 had Master Core. And Ultimate has Gallium and Darkon. Yeah, Ultimate has two. Project M. Project M is the most popular Smash Bros. Mod by far. It was made for Brawl. It features new stages, reworked mechanics, no tripping. I believe way less in giving character, like just making the game more competitive, basically. Sadly, it ended development, so I believe only Knuckles was able to get in. But then, like, a bunch of talented models also got the next two, which were win what? Don't worry, at this time there's only 3 total Fire and Bone characters. And what was it? Isaac from Golden Sun. Great game, by the way. Giga Bowser. Going back to the melee thing, Giga Bowser is like the main boss for melee. It's Masahiro Sakurai's own vision of Bowser. He vision as a big dragon, a big enemy. Not the jokester that he is now, going golfing, playing go-karts, freaking rolling a dice. No Johns. Ready? What? I forgot his name. Basically, in EVA 2014, like the CEO of Nintendo America, ready? I'm pretty sure I'm saying that right. Said this. And make sure y'all have a great time. And remember, no Johns. Johns are basically when someone makes an excuse. But the origin of the name was basically during Mary times, a player from Texas, where I'm from, always made excuses. Like, oh, my controller isn't working. Oh, my moves weren't coming out. Oh, you just won because I let you. Stuff like that. And so now Johns are known as excuses because that guy's name's John. Competitive scene. Okay, this one deserves another video. Alright. Smash Bros. 64 had a nice competitive scene. Melee used to have a nice competitive scene. Then it didn't when Brawl came out. That's weird. And Smash and every game 6 then had a pretty good competitive scene. Like Smash 4 had one before it was ruined by Crowd and Bayonetta. Also, for some reason, Diddy Kong. I don't know. I don't like the tier rest. Alright. Amiibo shortages. When Smash Bros. Was used to advertise Amiibos, they didn't expect it to go so big because a lot of people wanted to collect them. They had a unique gimmick behind them, and basically they sold a lot of different fighters that wouldn't have gotten Amiibo otherwise, like Snake, Sonic, Mr. Game & Watch, Ice Climbers. Heck, it made a while Pokemon get their own Amiibo. Fight About It. The Fight About It was a Smash 4 thing, where you got to put a vote in for a fighter. You could it was so you can have like some for the community. Bayonetta supposedly won until Sora did. And fun fact, Bayonetta was always planned from the beginning. They just lied about Bayonetta winning the Fight About It. Because, listen, back when the game was released, they already had files for Bayonetta. We didn't know who it was before Bayonetta was out, and they were found in the character files. There were no other character files. Bayonetta was planned from the start. Why? What's up? Just say it. Alright. The Grinch Week. The Grinch Week is the most iconic of all time. Second most iconic. There was a post showing the, fighter thing. I forgot what it was called. The fighter panorama thing. And it showed characters that actually did get in, which I believe is Banjo, Crom. But also showed a lot of fighters that didn't get in. Chorus Kids, Knuckles. A lot of high requested ones that didn't get in. Art. Brawl Meta Knight. Oh, Brawl Meta Knight. Have mercy on me. So yeah, Brawl's my favorite Smash game, right? I refuse to play Meta Knight. I refuse to get good at him because I want to still have fun. I don't want to turn to a 500-pound nigga got avocado. Basically, Meta Knight is the best character in Smash Bros. History. The only one being placed in an SS tier. Now, you may be thinking why. He had a broken recovery, and like the only character can consistently put on true combos. You may be thinking, like, Brawl had the same hit stun as Melee. Yeah, but you can air dodge like 5 frames after. He was still able to do combos in 0 to death view. Oh yeah, he had a glide. Feels like one free character that have a glide. So yeah, he could practically have insane movement options. He can also teleport. Just teleport. Or just stay invisible. So if you're stuck ahead, just stay invisible. No, you're invulnerable. You're just not on stage at all. You're nowhere. Yeah, that's fun. Alright. Waluigi, by far the most requested fighter. Waluigi, he is one requested by all. He's out of the 4 Mario Brothers that's not in, which are Luigi, Wario, Mario, but Waluigi's not in. He's practically memed on. Because back when Ultimate was announced and Waluigi wasn't in, it said, like, you know that everyone's here line? Yeah, there was a bunch of memes of Waluigi looking sad with the everyone is here line behind him. Smash for your CP week. Oh no, this is fine. Basically, there's an ERCP week, which I believe reviewed some fighters remaining. And guess what? You know what's fun? Yeah, they sold a rated and for mature trophy that would have brought game's age rating up a lot. From E for everyone to M for mature. Imagine that, a game of Kirby, Mario, and for mature. Yeah, that was the only trophy that didn't make it from that. Plant Gang. Plant Gang is something that basically people that root for Piranha Plant. Nothing much more than that. Like, people root for Piranha Plant as a fighter. Not that people wanting him to get in. They just play as him. So they're known as Plant Gang. Simple as that. Pick of the day. Pick of the day was something Masahiro Sakurai did on Twitter, which ended the last year. Basically, he will always show pics of Smash Ultimate that he found funny or anything. And the last one was a pic of Smash Ball, which the tweet said this would be the last one, sadly. Right. Fire Emblem controversy. Oh yeah. So guess who has the most fighters? Not including Pokemon, because Pokemon Trainer. You may say Mario. They used to. They have the same exact fighters as Fire Emblem. A niche series, which I have never heard of before Smash, has the same amount of fighters as the most iconic video game franchise of all time. Sakurai loves his Fire Emblem. Hashtag free melee. Basically, the big house, I believe, was not allowed to do a melee tournament. They got sent to desist for using Swippy, and a mod for melee that was online play. It was during COVID. Wow. What else is it supposed to do? Right. Layer 2. Sakurai breaks his own news. Soooo does. Well, not a lot. There's only one rule he specifically said: no characters that didn't originate game. Also, another fun thing: the Cars game movies before the Cars movies, so Lightning McQueen can technically be in Smash, and they will still follow Sakurai's rules. Imagine that. Alright, but basically, Min was a spirit. She got in the game. Pyramithra were spirits. They got in the game. And so the Snow Spirit trophy rule wasn't like basically wasn't true. That was a fan made one. Dragon King the fighting game. Dragon King the fighting game was the precursor to Smash 64, where basically Masahiro Sakurai hated traditional fighting games and their high skill for and ceiling. He wanted to make much more party game like. So he made Dragon King the fighting game, but font. Hey, let's put Nintendo characters in it. So he put Fox, Pikachu, Samus, from the original 8 in it, and sold it to Nintendo. Nintendo liked it. So yeah. Now we have Smash series. Alright. Smash Fight. I think this means a character that got in and kind of changed it a bit. Yeah, this is one of the ones. Time constraints. A lot of Smash games have time constraints. Like Ultimate had kind of like a time constraint for November 2018. It's kind of made a DOC fighter instead of an actual fighter. Alright. Playing Master Hand and Melee. Using the name Glitz, you can just play as Master Hand and Melee. Except it was that. He cannot be killed. He cannot be killed the normal way. Because he doesn't take any knockback. 3DS limitations. Basically, what can I speak? 3DS had some limitations with limited size cartridge, which made it so Snake, Ice Climber, just couldn't get in. It's quite sad, actually. I like Ice Climbers. May was made in a year. It was 13 months development time for a AAA game. So maybe it was, that takes a while. No, it's not. Oh, that's not a long time. Most AAA games take like 5 years to make. Cyberpunk took 10 years. That's insane. Hey, in a year to make a AAA game? Okay. Broadways. Broad had Freeways. Because they wanted. It's simple as that, actually. Just Freeways. Yeah. Just don't. Why is the second to be in first? Super Smash Bros. Dojo. The Smash Bros. Dojo is something that used to reveal stuff in Brawl. Like that's how stuff like Olimar, the banana stage designs were revealed. It was basically the trailer, or even though it wasn't a trailer at all. Smash is kind of a spin-off from Kirby Superstar. Another one I don't know. I guess so. I mean, it has a lot of the same items, a lot of the same mechanics. So I guess you can say it is, but kind of isn't. Mizzo. Basically, in Subspace Emissary, Mizzo was a thing in a simple container. What even is Mizzo, though? That kind of confuses me. No, this is where part 1 kind of ended. I'm just doing the entire iceberg right now, so explain me the best through some entries, alright? Mary Rose's Butte game. Correct. His original game, Mary's original Fire Emblem game, was delayed. And so Roy was in melee first. Simple. Scrapped meta pieces. I'm pretty sure this is going to like Yoshi's Island Star Fox that kind of got scrapped from the Brawl masterpieces. Yeah, it's kind of simple. Top secret trophies. Alright. In Melee, I think this only appears in Melee. Top secret, where basically a trophy doesn't have an origin or the origin hasn't released yet. Like the mine. What was that? Like this. The proximity mine, yeah. By the way, that's the freaking GoldenEye 007 proximity mine. The original Smash ballot. See, this one was for Smash 2. Or, well, as it comes to know as Melee. First in that one was Bowser, followed by Pete, King Dedede. So, yeah. Who was that? Swan Smashes in 64. Swan Smashes for Pan 64. Didn't make it. Because of hardware limitations. Same thing with Melee. Borrowed finally added. Yeah, again, simple. Alright. Beam Sword uses right temper sounds. It's based on the lightsaber. Of course, it will use right temper sounds. It's not that difficult to make that come up. Official weeks. I think this is. I think I know what this is. Basically, Steve. Molding was. Like, people think molding. Like, stuff like Steve. The stuff Uri. Some stuff like that. Same thing with Nintendo. Like, they accidentally like Ganondorf was in Smash 4 because it wasn't known he was in. Same thing Captain Falcon. Alright. Daisy's third eye. And the Melee trophy, Daisy has a third eye behind her head. Works behind her hair. Suppose that. Hot Forbidden 7. Dr. Mario. Plus Nyman. Dixie Kong. Toon Seek. Toon Zelda. Mewtwo. Right. Those were the Forbidden 7. They are kind of. Dino, I believe. Yeah, Dino. They already have files alluding to them. Or no, not Dino, Roy. Like, they have, like, sounds, they have name mentions in the name Cole. But they didn't make it to Brawl. So what's that? Mario Maker inaccuracies. Yep, a lot of inaccuracies at Mario Maker. Like, slopes were added in the Mario Maker stage before slopes were added in Mario Maker 2. Before the Switch was released, which is kind of funny. Mr. Game & Watch is a 3D model. He sure is. You see, how you can make a sprite fight against 3D models? You aren't. It has to be a 3D model. Was for the time, and it still is. So yeah. Like, you can even use Scissoribo and spin them around to see that it's a 3D model. And using camera hacks, you can also see that it's a 3D model. Oh, Steve broke Twitter. Yup, he did. He crashed Twitter. Like, when he was reviewed, he crashed Twitter, which I find hilarious. EDM Sonic Tales rumor. Basically, EDM is a magazine, Elite Gaming Monthly, that on the April issue shows that Sonic says, "Hey, if you do get 20 kills on believe like Elite Man Melee, you get Sonic and Tails unlocked." It's quite that simple. Exclusive trophies. I'm pretty sure I was running to the two Toys R Us trophies, which is Unmasked Samus and Mario and Yoshi together. They were given out to people that attended this. Like, you had to bring your, what was it? I forgot what it's called. Your save data over. Yeah, you can just be able to bring that, and they will wipe it to give you that. So if you wanted, yeah, memory cards. So if you wanted one, you were gonna have to do the artist file. Yay. South Korea overworks itself. It does. A lot. Yeah, whenever Fred Mayways was made in the year, his wife, he got like 4 hours of sleep before having to work on Mary again. He overworked himself a lot. So yeah, he kinda does. Rare 4. Hidden cat boo pixels. In a Weird Mountain stage, there's a boo pixel under the bed, and in Pokemon Stadium, you can see in the firehouse that there's a cat picture in it. That kind of makes me a bit sad. To wait for me. On the barrel trophy in Melee, it has to wait for me on the back. But it's probably because of the unpaid enter that made it. Unfinished renders. I'm thinking this is alluding to back in Melee, animated renders meant to be planned, like in 64. They never got in, so some are unfinished. With some are quite funny, just wings just young wings just spinning. It's just spinning. Right. Swip space. I have no idea what this means. Kino Acacia. Acanea. Acanea. I mean, Acanea was the plant, you know, Melee states. So it made, and I believe that's Acanea is a Kingdom Fire Emblem because guess what? I'm based. I never played it. Cafe Veronia. There's a test stage, and Mary has the background of that cafe. It's very popular to use as like test stuff. So yeah, Ditto and Mary. Ditto was planned for Mary. He as a Pokeball item. He was mentioned in manuals, which makes me think he was cut very late. Right. James Bond. James Bond was actually planned for Melee, which I would have loved. Just the GoldenEye James Bond, that would have been sick. So yeah, sadly, that's when the for the trophy. Whenever the back and was it? What was it? The RC, yeah, back in May of one the ERCP week. Yeah, Farther Trophy was that rated M for mature one. So what was that? Black Hole. I think this is alluding to one of the Final Destination backgrounds. That's all. Danger signs. Going to Mushroom Kingdom in on Melee, which is a walk-off stage. You can see danger signs on each end, which is quite funny because yes, they are dangerous. You go there, you die. Kakamaro, don't know what this means. Or his sound design, he was planning to have the blue fire for his meat gunner, like in his eye. Charles Martinet, why is this so low? Charles Martinet is a voice actor for Mario. Smash Ultimate is the 100th game he's been in. Oh, Charles Martinet! I see. Yeah, they misspelled his names in Melee's credits. That's quite funny. Scary Marks. Marks is kind of scary. I guess that's what I mean. Depends on almost never was. Another thing I don't know, but I think it means that he was almost didn't make it to cut to Smash 4. What makes sense? Rainbow Cruise Village. On the Rainbow Cruise stage, you can see a village. No one knows what this village is. Layer 5. Brawl fanfic is the longest piece of English literature. No one knows what the longest piece of English literature is, but this was rumored to be it. It's quite simple. Alright. Alright. Flying Man model. An ultimate Flying Man was trying to have a model. Like Flying Man was trying to have a model. He didn't to make it more active because I'm pretty sure it would have not worked well. Alright. Peter Piranha in Smash 4. This is referring to, or like the boss Peter Piranha was meant to be in Smash 4. He went as files, but he couldn't make it. Captain Falcon has Snake's Eye. Alright. Hold up. Hold up. I'm pretty sure I missed one, right? Yeah, battle damage. I missed battle damage in Raid 2. Yeah, I forgot to talk about that. Basically, battle damage. This alludes to this one, so I guess I kind of saved it for the perfect moment, huh? Basically, battle damage is something that was planned for Brawl, where characters either swords, shields would take cracks, stuff like that. Like Knight's cracks, Mask would have a magnet, Wings would have sword is gonna have cracks. Same thing with the shield. Also, fun fact, this revealed that Weak was actually meant to have the Twilight Princess sword. But yeah. And Captain Falcon helmet was meant to break, showing his eye. So that's why they said that's why Captain Falcon has Snake's eye. Alright. But Smash 4 Battlefield with an ultimate. Don't know what this is alluding to, probably in the falls or something. Peach was gonna use parry and brawl. A couple of code and brawl shows that Peter's meant to use parry for his up B. Yes, it was that. Meta has a heart. I believe in this trophy, if you go inside the model using camera, you can see Rodri's heart. Simple as that. Rayman on Ultimate Battlefield. In the ice, you can see Rayman. I kind of see it sometimes, but sometimes not. A lot of people swear that he was meant to be in. Peter Pan was gonna have a third jump. In the Smash 4 Day Run Pass, they removed his first third jump. He wasn't even added yet. It was based. So I'm pretty sure it was a bug, because why would a product plant have a third jump? I mean, it's probably a joke, because Rhythmac has the best wall jump. Alright. Last way. Referencing a credit about after she found that the song was meant for Smash. I'm pretty sure this only applies to the Japanese one, but I don't know if it's true or not. Swamfest Swamfest 1999. Ah, the only lost meeting on this iceberg. Huh. Well, huh. Basically, it's a recording that was kind of lost. I don't know what it's about, but I know it's lost media, and I do want to see it sometime. Creepy Baby Reflection. And we're using like Kirby's fire model, and in Melee, like the trophy, you can see Cursed Baby Reflection. So what's that? Smash Ballad is rigged. You know how I said earlier that it's kind of rigged? Like the Smash Ballad? Yeah, it probably was. It is actually. Not was rigged, it is. Yeah. We're just doing different character sizes. I don't know what this, but I think this means that characters were meant to be a different size. Right. When you says scrap cutscenes. I'm pretty sure this went into like subspace emissary, not even cutscenes, probably the same thing, probably same thing Smash 4 and Ultimate. I don't know. Mr. Sad inside Metroid. Yeah, and like the Metroid trophy in Melee, there's a Mr. Sad text, but not in it. Like, but you can see it in text files. It's not used. Don't. Ultimate causes school closure. I don't know about them. Kirby ZCN elements. Basically, the first 3D Kirby game was never was. It was meant for the GameCube, so they used like Kirby's model, used some models and stuff for trophies. And okay, that's the entirety of the iceberg, huh? I blasted through that. I'm pretty sure this is not longer than the part one, but hey, this might replace it. So, thanks for watching. If you made it this far, tell me. Tell me in the comments if you know about Smash kind of Kirby Superstar, Smashify, all those ones. They go to my cost of school closer. That's one I want to know a lot. Same thing with Bad Zimmer almost never was. That's one I want to know about a lot too. So please tell me if you know that. Anyways, like and subscribe. I'll see you later, and I hope you have a great day.